A USC student is under arrest after allegedly assaulting a professor during class.
Reggie Bush is suing USC. Find out why the former SC running back says he deserves compensation from his college career.
Students in groups like _acapella are frustrated, still yet to be recognized, and hoping USC changes its tune.
Annenberg TV News is next.
A USC student was arrested today after reportedly striking an assistant professor in the head. Hi, I'm Jack Waterman.
And I'm Laurie Carrillo. The professor was treated by the LA Fire Department before being transported to a local hospital. The student was booked for assault with a deadly weapon. She allegedly struck the professor with a metal water bottle. A witness to the incident, who wishes to stay anonymous, says that the attack was unprovoked. The witness added that the student had an outburst before class started and was yelling and slamming her bottle on the table. In a statement to Annenberg Media, DPS Assistant Chief David Carlisle said, quote, "Apparently, a female student struck an assistant professor in the head with a metal water bottle. The professor was treated at the scene by LA Fire Department personnel and was transported to a local hospital. The student is being booked to LAPD for assault with a deadly weapon." Annenberg Media is monitoring this developing story. As soon as we have any information, we will bring it to you. You can also follow uscannenbergmedia.com for breaking details.
Former USC football star Reggie Bush announced a lawsuit today against the university, the Pac-12, and the NCAA for using his name, image, and likeness while he played for the Trojans. Bush's legal team claims that all three entities earn significant income from TV contracts, merchandise sales, and media rights. Bush won a Heisman Trophy during his 3 seasons at USC, scored 25 touchdowns, and rushed for more than 3,000 yards. One of Bush's attorneys, Levi McCatherine, released this statement. Quote, "We appreciate that the new administration at USC is trying to pick up the pieces of the former administration's unjust and improper handling of Reggie Bush. However, the delay in fixing this speaks volumes." The university just released a statement on the lawsuit, saying, quote, "Reggie will always be a revered member of the Trojan family, and we were very pleased to support efforts to recover his Heisman Trophy. We have not yet received a copy of the lawsuit, so we are unable to address its allegations. One journalism professor is unsure what this lawsuit means for USC."
It's really hard to say how this is going to play out, other than I think you can say down the road there'll be a proposed settlement, and whether that's enough to satisfy Reggie Bush and his team, we'll see.
This lawsuit follows a defamation suit that Bush filed last year. He alleged that the NCAA defamed him for claiming that he was involved in pay-to-play arrangements. Several states have already sent out mail-in ballots. Find out when California starts its rollout.
An exhibit opened today at USC's Fisher Art Museum, turning science fiction into reality.
And Congress averted a shutdown, unveiling a new spending plan.
Let me tell you how we amplify our Latine voices. Check out Dímelo. We have it all.
Deportes.
Entertainment. Noticias. ¿Qué tal? Soy Mariela Gómez y bienvenidos a Dime la Hora.
Radio and podcasting.
Comida y cultura. Digital social media.
¿A qué equipo le vas tú? LA Galaxy o LAFC? Dímelo is the only Latina-focused media outlet at USC. Dímelo. We have it all.
Dímelo. We have it all.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with Chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a great gift.
Election Day is now just 42 days away. Many states have started sending out mail-in ballots so millions of people can cast their votes early. 21 states, in the darker green color, have already mailed out absentee ballots. That includes the crucial swing states of Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Michigan. Some young voters gave their take on the mail-in process.
I feel like it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. The only issue is it's not very well known. There's not a lot of awareness of how to do it, which is the only barrier that I see.
From what I know, what you have to do is just register with your state and then say in some kind of form or on their website that you're going to mail in. So I think that's pretty straightforward.
I do know how they work. I just have to call up my county clerk and ask for an absentee ballot, and they will mail it to me, and I will mail it back, and I do plan on using it this year.
All registered voters in California will receive a mail-in ballot around October 7th, 29 days before Election Day.
Well, the USC Fisher Museum of Art just opened an exhibition today about the intersection of science fiction and American culture. The exhibit is titled Speculative Visions. Speculative Visions featured a tour of the recently opened Sci-Fi, Magic, Queer LA, Sexual Science, and the Imagination by the exhibit's curator, Alexis Bard Johnson. Alongside the event's USC partners, Speculative Visions was organized by the Getty Foundation and the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art.
So we looked, as we were organizing this, at scholars who have engaged the question of science fiction with regard to art, so really thinking about not just science fiction as a narrative structure, but also as a visual production.
The Sci-Fi, Magic, Queer LA, Sexual Science, and the Imagination exhibit will be at the Fisher Museum until November 23rd. Now let's take it on over to weather with Lucca. Unfortunately, summer has come to an end, but let's check out how the weather's looking as we start with fall.
Thanks, Jack. And while summer may be over, the bright side is that the sun has kept on shining. It's time for my weekly weather report, starting with our current conditions. And it looks like we are about as close to perfect as we can get in SoCal, with it being 72 degrees and sunny today with 68% humidity. And now as we look at our 5-day forecast, we see that the highs this week are approaching 80 to 81. We've got 78 on Tuesday, 79 on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday, 79 on Friday, and on Saturday we have 77 degrees. So start making your outdoor plans, everyone, because this is definitely an awesome way to kick off my favorite season of fall. Now let's toss it over to Kasey with more on sports.
Next on sports, we'll hear students' perspectives on Reggie Bush's lawsuit plans. We'll also analyze how USC football should move on from the loss at Michigan. And we'll take a look at Trojan athletes that went above and beyond this week, next on ATVN.
Let me tell you how we amplify our Latine voices. Check out Dímelo. We have it all.
Deportes.
Entertainment. Noticias. ¿Qué tal? Soy Mariela Gómez y bienvenidos a Dime la Hora.
Radio and podcasting.
Comida y cultura.
Digital social media.
¿A qué equipo le vas tú? LA Galaxy o LAFC? Dímelo is the only Latine-focused media outlet at USC. Dímelo. We have it all.
Dímelo. We have it all.
Want quality name brand carpet for less?
Call Empire and you can get quality carpet at the lowest price guaranteed. And no payments for 1 year.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
I've replaced your shoelaces with fruit by the foot.
So you did. I replaced your fingers with fruit by the foot.
Bravo. I replaced your bones with fruit by the foot.
Indeed you have. I replaced your guitar strings with fruit by the foot.
Seems like a step backwards, but alright. I've replaced your DNA with fruit by the foot. That would be end game, my friend.
Fruit by the foot. Fruit-flavored snack.
ATVN Sports, I'm Kasey Kazliner.
And I'm Ethan Galbraith.
USC football looks ahead to Wisconsin after suffering a narrow defeat in Michigan against the Wolverines. Now with a loss on their record, the Trojans will aim to brush away the woes from Saturday and have a short-term memory as they head home to face another Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. Head coach Lincoln Riley stayed positive after the loss in Ann Arbor.
We did some really good things in the second half as a football team. Had a couple opportunities to close the door, and again, finished one play short. There was a real battle out there, tremendous atmosphere. Two good teams going at it. We're obviously very disappointed, but know the season, there's a lot left in it, a long ways to go. I like the team. I like the team I got in that locker room. There's a bunch of fighters in that room. A bunch of guys are going to get better quickly, and look forward to getting back and getting to our prep for Wisconsin.
USC's offensive line didn't aid quarterback Miller Moss with much support as the signal caller was sacked 4 times and hit on 10 occasions. While the Trojans made adjustments on the offensive front as the game progressed, Moss was constantly swarmed by Michigan defenders. Looking ahead to Wisconsin, Ethan, what is the biggest glaring issue that you think the Trojans will need to address?
I think it's stopping the big plays, especially on the defensive end. Coach Riley would have said it himself. There's 3 or 4 plays in that game that even if one swings the other way, USC probably leaves Ann Arbor with a victory. It's just making those big plays and stopping them on the other end as well.
Yeah, well, I want to go back to the offensive line for a moment because we saw them make adjustments at halftime. And look, USC for the first 2 games was trying to establish that run game, and they weren't able to do it in Michigan. And Michigan really captured the momentum because USC wasn't able to create those gaping holes that they usually were able to make in those first 2 games. So definitely something that I want to see a lot more production from Elijah Page and Mason Murphy going forward.
Senior Mia Tuaniga won the Big Ten Setter of the Week award, while freshman Jaden Livings took home Big Ten Freshman of the Week. Tuaniga and Livings are the first ever Big Ten Weekly Award winners in program history, and likely won't be the last. The Trojans will ride this momentum into their Big Ten debut this Friday against Ohio State at the Galen Center.
That's all for ATV. Do you want to do it? Or? That's all for ATVN Sports. Now over to Jack.
Next on our new segment, Star Quality, find out how USC students are dressing to impress.
Now your child can visit steamy jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the oceans to meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there, all through the captivating, colorful pages of Zoo Books. The publication is specially created for young readers. Each monthly issue of Zoo Books is packed with breathtaking full-color photos and scientifically accurate illustrations, plus games and puzzles. Today, through this exclusive TV offer, you can get 12 fascinating issues of Zoo Books for the special price of $19.95. When you call and use your credit card, we'll include the elephants issue as a gift. Plus, you'll also get the colorful collection of animal stickers and the tiger poster. So order Zoo Books today and send learning and fun to a child you love.
To order 12 fascinating issues of Zoo Books for $19.95, call 1-800-441-2400. When you call, we'll include the bonus elephant issue, stickers, and tiger poster with your order. Call 1-800-441-2400. You must be 18 years or older to call.
Have you ever wanted to develop your artistic abilities? If so, you may already have the interest and desire needed to become a serious art student. To find out, simply call toll-free and Art Instruction Schools will send you this enjoyable art test. Since 1914, we've helped thousands of aspiring artists become more skilled, more confident, and more creative in their art. Call today for your free art test. We'll help you become a better artist.
There's a new fashion craze among Gen Z, and I have the story to tell you. On today's Star Quality, we're talking about the game that's all the rage, Dress to Impress. Some of your favorite streamers from Twitch and YouTube have hopped on the trend and continue to bolster the game's popularity. Madison Beer reaching over 300,000 views on her Dress to Impress YouTube video. Influencers Jake Weber and Tara Yummy received nearly 2 million views on YouTube. Lorraine and Quinlan Black hold the title for the streamers with the most views, 2.3 million. From playing with friends to arguing on who wore it best, we spoke to USC students about their thoughts on the game.
I have a really bad sleeping schedule, so it would be a really spontaneous thing to do with my friends.
So I have a younger sister, she's 12, and when she was 10, my mom let her get a Roblox account,
And so she was like, Michelle, you should play Dress to Impress with me. So I did as like a bonding thing.
There's like a lot of conversation online, like you think you have the best outfit and then you end up like placing last, which is so funny.
Oh, I'm not VIP, but I think what's interesting is that sometimes the VIP girls don't even look that good.
It's like a distraction from like homework or school, work, just things in general. So it's always nice to like get together with my friends and just play a couple rounds.
Now let's take a look at some impressive stats. Since the release of Dress to Impress last November, Roblox viewership nearly tripled from 6.2 million to 18.4 million in July. Star Quality gives Dress to Impress 5 stars. Back to you, Laurie and Jack.
Thanks for watching Annenberg TV News. From everyone at Annenberg Media, I'm Jack Waterman.
And I'm Laurie Carrillo. For more coverage, watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Annenberg Media. Good night.